Hello, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough,
The Knight of Green.
Wander of Darkness, and we are back searching the woods.
Seems like that's a premise for most games, honestly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, and of course we run into these guys.
So my question is, do normal humans have any chance of really dealing with Heartless? Like, if you were to defend yourself and fight them, is there any way you can do it without, like, any Keyblades or magic?
The weaker ones can take damage from weaponry, rudimentary weaponry, but it's very unlikely.
Ah, okay.
Especially considering the fact that they have a tendency to swarm.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you destroy them, they'll just show up somewhere else.
Ah.
Not really destroy, it's more of just disperse.
Mm-hmm. So, with Keyblades, are they actually just dispersing them, or are they actually killing them?
No, they're sending them back to the Realm of Darkness, so that's as close as to killing as you can get.
Uh-huh. What is that?
This is counter shield mode.
Uh-oh.
Basically, when you use the it's one of the form changes you can do, in the game. It depends on which Keyblade you have.
Uh-huh.
There's actual official names to the forms, which are actually tied to the color change Sora receives, but I forgot what they are, and I only really remember what weapons he gets.
Did you just ride Pegasus' chariot? Oh, and now Disney rides again.
Yeah, Splash Mountain.
These Heartless must be getting an interesting view of dying from this, or being sent back to their realm.
I mean, it's fun as heck, so...
Uh-huh.
Plus, it's just hilarious to win with them.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Oh, that's just your targeting thing.
Yeah.
I see it. That building up ahead.
It's a little bit more than just a building, but okay.
I mean, it is a building, so...
Yeah.
Go there.
Quiet. Too quiet.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be harking back to KH2 where Roxas saw a nominee. But oh, maybe it is. Okay.
What do you think, guys? This place is even creepier than I remember.
It doesn't have anything in it, and we cannot actually get in it. Yeah, we are not actually able to actually walk into this place.
Huh.
Hey there. Thanks for the heart attack. Oh, what? Did I scare you?
Yes.
Yes.
Shut up, Donald.
Our bad.
So how did it go?
Donald's still
Did you
mad.
get any leads?
He's Donald Duck.
Nope.
He's supposed to be
Afraid
mad.
not. The Ascent Railgun was a total bust.
Yep. This old mansion is our last hope.
Not sure why.
You guys ready?
Another Twilight Town awaits. Yeah.
Cutscenes galore.
Yee.
Here we go.
Oh, this certainly looks familiar.
The password was, sea salt ice cream, right?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, the
Let's get that
Ansem the
transporter
Wise
working.
has a thing for ice cream. In particular, sea salt ice cream.
Oh man.
Huh.
The transporter's been protected.
Which is an actual
Protected from
flavor that
what?
that people
I
have
guess from
replicated.
us? We can't use it to get to the
I wonder
other
how good that
Twilight Town.
tastes.
Why not?
I
It
actually
worked
don't know.
before. We sent Sora there. Well, that was then. And this is now.
And there's no other way?
None that I know. Great. Huh?
Hello, Sora.
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to be in front of a computer.
Huh? Well, yeah. But how'd you know that? I was tinkering with Ansem's computer. You know, to decrypt the code that was left in it. And I noticed that someone had logged in from another terminal. I figured it might be you.
Oh, yeah, the log terminal.
You don't know any said.
Oh, and what? You do?
I know. I
Weird thing is, Sora has traveled to the
Then,
digital realms
Who was it that logged
multiple
in?
times before,
Oh,
as
hi
well
there.
as Donald
This
and
is
Goofy.
Pence. I'm the one who logged into the computer.
Good. As long as it's
Well, that
a
being
user that we
said,
know
Donald
we
and
can
Goofy
trust.
ended up in a
But I'm kind of stuck here.
database of worlds, while Sora tends to keep running into Tron.
The transporter to the other Twilight Town.
It's the only way to find Roxas. You gotta help us.
Another Twilight Town?
How many of these are there?
Transporter? Okay. A virtual town inside the computer made of data.
A datascape, fellas.
Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm. We've seen one. That's what we used once to investigate Jiminy's journal.
Maybe I
Recoded.
can do something.
Pence, let's
So
get a
basically, they're just
network
referencing
set
other
up.
games.
My
Yeah,
address here is...
so all the other games keep referencing each other every time they add on to it.
Uh-huh.
Even when you think it can't reference another thing.
They managed to find a way.
Is enabled.
Huh? Were you able to fix it?
Well, mainly because all the other ones seem so unconnected that they needed to use this game to bring them all the lore together.
And Roxas?
And make
No,
it
do you
seem
feel
like
like-
it led somewhere.
For the virtual world to be
So that's another thing. Do you feel like this game
Would have included
is
Roxas's
making
full
it feel like
data
the
in
plots are
construction,
cohesive,
meaning
or
somewhere on your
Trying
machine,
to.
There's a log of that data
trying
that,
to?
Basically, we can decipher Ansem's code more quickly, and we can analyze the virtual Twilight Town while...
And
That's
even
my
then,
favorite.
if you look back into apparently some of the lore beforehand, there are
Glad
actually
you're following along.
hints
Don't worry,
of the
we'll
future
handle it.
plot lines.
Chip and Dale will be helping me out here on this end.
So you
I'll call you
think
back
that
as
there's an
soon as we know
overarching theme
anything
or
more.
plot that they were trying to tell?
Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently Nomura apparently did know what he was doing.
It's
It's
about one of the
just
organization's
seems
former
like he was just
members.
adding
You
on
knew him
everything
as
because it
Vincent.
just
But to us, he was Ansem's
honestly
at the
seemed
time.
like everything it added
He
on.
was completed like the rest of us.
but hadn't regained consciousness yet.
There's a reason why most people, even fans, don't try to analyze the
Amos
plot too
and
much.
Dylan, the two you knew as
Because it's gonna
Nexius
start
and
hurting your
Zaldi,
mind too much.
They went out looking for him, but he's just
There's
gone.
not really much a way to make it
I'm
coherent,
starting to
other
worry.
That's
than
kind of sad.
You
old
think
man
he's
screws
on
with
their
people.
side?
I think that's a real
And even then, there's more to it than that.
devious researcher. You should be careful.
All right. Thanks. Oh,
The only
no,
difference
we
with
got
this
work.
is that there's not a
I
bunch
totally
of
forgot.
fish people to beat him up.
Really? But what about all this?
Aw.
Hey, both are important. We're gonna
How
need some
many
cash to go
times
to
do
the
we have to
beach.
teach you this
Also,
lesson,
don't
old
forget the
man?
pretzels. Gotta buy more
I
now.
love the young people.
Yep.
Oh.
So why does Xehanort want to, I don't know, make everyone's lives miserable?
He's thinking ahead.
So he can get a
Sora.
sword,
Yeah.
giant
See ya,
sword
Hammer.
made out of keys that can rewrite the
Goofy.
universe.
Goodbye.
So what's he gonna rewrite the
And
universe
since
to
I'm
be
manning the
like?
computer here, you guys are in charge of earning
I
my
have
share.
absolutely no
No
idea.
pretzel for pets.
What if he's secretly trying to rewrite the universe to make it better? Or that'd be too unlike him.
The fact that he wants to do such a thing, it pretty much shows off that he's not going to be able to do that.
Oof.
So, what's next?
Want to go back to town?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Gotta save that progress.
What the heck was Goofy doing?
Goofy things.
Yeah, there's nothing back there.
Shouldn't you be taking out your, like, what's that thing that you're using that you could, like, see certain, or that's only in the hub world that happens?
The gummy phone?
Yeah. Like, is that only, like, a hub world thing that you can really use that for?
Yeah, more like we can't. It's supposed to be used for the lucky emblems. Oh, hey, Ansem. Seeker of Darkness.
He
Who's
sounds
basically
evil.
Xehanort. And Zemnis, who is other Xehanort.
How many of them are there?
13.
What you seek
13?
is
Oh,
impossible.
is there any reason he does that?
Roxas does exist.
So he can make 13 darkness beings to fight with 13, or not 13, 7 beings of light.
Where is it you think?
I don't know why it's so uneven, but apparently you need 7
Well,
Guardians of Light to fight
Roxas used to live in the other
13
Twilight
Dark
Town, right?
Warriors, and then you get a
I'm just
free
gonna put him
reality
back there.
warping key.
Do you even realize what you are saying?
So,
The other Twilight
you telling me
Town
that his
is
13
just
warriors
data.
individually are weaker than
A
those
heart can
7
live
dudes of
anywhere,
light
even
that he's trying to
inside
fight?
Data.
I can
There are
personally
hearts
attest
all
that
around
none
us.
of them are. So I don't know why it's so uneven.
Ansem and Xemnas used to be part of the same person, right?
The only thing
But
that
look,
can
now
probably
they
say
exist
maybe
separately,
is the
just
fact
one.
that
Mm.
these
If
guys
they
lose
can
to
do it,
Sora,
then
but
I don't
even
see
then,
any reason why you or
it
Roxas can't
usually
find a
takes some
way.
kind of
Oh,
team for Sora to take on any of the Xehanorts.
In that case, by all means. Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return, of course.
You wish. He'll never answer to you again.
Still so blind. A nobody.
So do all of his
is left
Xehanort clothes have
behind.
different
No one
hairstyles?
gives his heart to darkness.
Yep.
There is only one way to bring Roxas back. Which
You
is
can,
for
yeah,
you
sometimes
give
people
your
like to
heart
joke
up as
that
well.
Xehanort keeps possessing other bodies so he can have a
you
full head of
finally
hair again.
decided to call upon the darkness?
Huh.
What?
Go on then. The shadows are never out of reach.
Hey, Shadows. Neo Shadows, and... Okay, so I know it's the whole Xehanort's heart thing, but really, a lot of them, not all of them, are dark elementals. Technically, Xemnas is a
It's not
nothingness slash void
Not if it helps
elemental.
him.
No, and then we have others who are time elementals. One that's a flower elemental, and another who is an electric elemental. And then there's one other one who is an actual light elemental, so I really don't know how this works.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
And even if it's because they all have a connection to Xehanort's Keyblade, last I checked, that Keyblade is actually a Keyblade of light itself. I think the only dark-related Keyblade is actually, ironically, Mickey's.
Huh. But isn't he supposed to be some sort of bastion of lightness or something?
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't it?
There's a lot of irony in these games. So anyway, these guys, the Heartlets, so you've already seen the Dusk Nobodies. The new Heartless are the Neo Shadows. They're basically just more
Those white
lankier
things?
shadows.
Well, they're like whitish in color.
They're the black one. They're black. They just have the blue lines on them.
Ah, okay. There were those white things that were coming up behind.
Nobodies.
Oh, those were nobodies.
Kurt
Okay.
said,
Yes, ones are demons. The demons that are actually
all my
white blood
heart.
cells, and the others are basically husks,
okay. Then
Zombies.
all my heart it is.
sort
I'm
of.
getting Roxas out.
Kind of scary.
Are you with me? Donald? Goofy?
You betcha!
I don't know what Ansem and Xemnas want, but I think we better tell the others to watch out.
Okay then, let's head back to town.
We could try and catch up with Xehanort on that.
I wonder if Ansem and Xemnas find it ever weird that they're literally both technically the same person.
Do they ever reflect on things like these questions?
No, probably not. But anytime I think about their conversing with each other, I keep thinking of Aku's trying to be his own therapist.
Yes. kind of hard to diagnose yourself with obsession when your therapist is also obsessed with the same thing you are, because you're the same person.
And they just had to make a safe space joke.
Yes. Also, I find it funny that this demon who's like one of the most ancient evil, like a fragment of the ancient evil darkness that like was fighting against like all like the pantheon leaders, right? Had needs a safe space from Samurai Jack. Like, how does that work?
I guess it's mostly due to the fact that he's afraid of one thing, and that one thing is a guy with a sword.
Uh-huh.
I guess it technically seems kind of pathetic when you think about it. Or at least kind of ridiculous when you consider all his other feats.
Like stomping out the armies of people assaulting him and stuff like that.
Yeah. And taking out stone Gundams.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe that sword hurts a lot, I guess. That's all I can really say.
It did kill him, so in the end.
Yes.
That being said, I really do wish that Jack had just stayed in the future.
And just lived with that, and just live. Well, I mean, because would the daughters of Aku still have died if Aku died, or they would have still just been separate entities on their own?
They wouldn't exist without Aku.
No. If he lived in the future, would she have died?
No. Ashi would have lived because her father died in the present.
Yeah. Because I was just wondering if she, because I know she died because he went back to the past to kill him before he like corrupted the timeline. But okay, if she, I guess so then you get to keep wife. I don't know, Scotsman's running around as a ghost, so I guess that's, you can chill with him if you want. And all the people you saved and created, like, yeah, think about that. Jack, like, restoring the universe and, like, bringing lawfulness back.
Yeah, and it also gets weird when you consider the fact that going back actually works even worse for him, according to at least one sequel comic.
Oh.
Since that immortality he got from the time travel, it stuck with him.
So he's still gonna outlast his parents and everybody he knows.
Regardless. Oh, he has outlast until, like, he was back into the time that was the future.
Except instead of Aku tainting it, I'm guessing something else did, like...
It's far better. At the very least, aliens came of their own free will this time.
Okay.
But yeah, you still have to deal with normal evils.
Not like great evils.
Yeah, like filler episode evils.
Uh-huh. Dude, if he had stayed in the future, my question, well, I guess we don't know, but, like, because Ashi's part Aku, would that extend her life or give her, like, partial immortality or something?
I mean, she had all the other powers.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ashi would have an extraordinarily extended lifespan, if not guaranteed immortal, so...
Speaking of extended lifespans...
Wait, didn't he sell ice cream in Hollow Bastion?
That's right. But Uncle Scrooge here is what you might call a world...
This guy is over 100 years old and extended his life via magical things.
I guess money can buy everything.
Well, that, and apparently he was also friends with Santa Claus when he was becoming Santa.
That's kind of old. That would put him far older than just 100 years old.
What's
Yeah.
that you were saying about a shelf?
Also, he beat Zeus at a game of chess,
The chef of
apparently.
me bistro here wanted to show you his appreciation.
Now, did he get a
he
reward
made
for doing
this
that?
for ya.
What is it?
I have absolutely no idea.
The whole cake? It's for us? Huh?
Settle down. The chef wants you to know it's not a cake, but a tart of fruit.
He does?
Why keep it under my hat? May I
What are you supposed to do with fruitcakes exactly? Like, if they're hard, you're supposed to, like, suck on them? Like, what are you, how are you supposed to eat them?
Not this one. This one is just actually more of a flan with fruit in it, so it's not an actual fruitcake.
Aye.
Okay.
It all started a little while ago when I was enjoying one of the best meals.
Also,
of
hi,
my
Remy.
life. And when I asked to speak to the chef,
Oh, he's just
I
there.
met this wee genius. As it turns out, he wanted to expand his culinary horizons. So I thought, that's an opportunity.
Understandable character
And
arc,
I
Remy.
financed the whole operation.
I do question who is manning the Ratatouille restaurant,
He wants
but
to cook some more for you.
I'm assuming the guy learned how to,
Some
like, become
ingredients,
somewhat decent without Remy
especially
controlling
anything
him.
unusual.
or his girlfriend.
Kinda
Yeah,
like
that's also a
scavenger
factor.
hunt.
And the more the better. The mark of a truly great chef is creating masterpieces out of anything. You can start right here in town.
We'll do anything to try more of Little Chef's food.
That
Wait,
tart
let me
sure
refresh my
looks
memory of
breakfastly
Ratatouille.
delicious.
Okay.
Like some
The
bigwig,
ingredient
like,
hunt is
restaurant
on.
reviewer came in, and he fell in love with Remy's cooking, and then he was shown that a rat made it. He just was like, you know what, I quit my job because I'm never going to experience anything more shocking than this.
No, he just said that the guy that he, in theory, unintentionally caused suicide was actually right.
Oh.
The
We can't leave. Little Chef still needs our help.
okay, so the guy that Remy puppeted, his father was a renowned chef who always said that anyone can cook. And the guy he was the critic, he pretty much said that was ridiculous in that the stars went down to like 1, I think, and that caused the chef to like commit suicide or just die of depression.
Depression or something? Okay. Oh, dang.
But then the fact that Remy, a rat, can cook pretty much proves that anyone can.
So basically, he basically got proven wrong in hindsight.
Yep.
If a freaking literal rodent made him such a, because what? So I know what was his thing was like, he got Ratatouille and it reminded him of how his mom made it or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, a rat made it, and then he was just like, what? I imagine that would be extraordinarily shocking to see.
I mean, it was one of those villain defeats in which the villain wasn't actually evil. Sans the fact that
he was just a cynic, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Cobra Bubbles from Stitch, Lilo and Stitch.
Does he even count as a villain? He's just kind of like a...
I know, but they sort of painted him in a rather villainous light in the first parts of the movie. But it was eventually obvious that he was just a guy doing his job, and he did help out in the end, so...
But no, that's the thing, though, because he was, like, running around saying he was a CPS person, but he was actually... I'm not sure if he was still a CPS person.
He might have had 2 jobs.
Because he was also part of, like, the human intergalactic, like...
He was like a CIA agent or something.
Like, what was that called? Men in Black? He's basically a Men in Black dude.
Yeah.
I liked how they literally convinced aliens not to steamroll Earth by saying mosquitoes were an endangered species.
Which actually was proven true.
Right.
Yeah, I think
So
the
that-
only, like, alien mosquito was Dr. Pester, and he, like, was from a nigh-extinct race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, thank you all for joining us. That's the end of the video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.